Hello and welcome to my country garden. Bit of a different video for you today because at the weekend I was at my very first fruit, veg and flower show, and yeah, what I'd like to do is show you how I go it on. But as I was quick to discover, it's not just a case of rocking up and putting your stuff on a table and rocking away again. There's quite a lot of prep to do to actually make sure you've got the right things selected and prepared in the right way and laid out in the right way when you actually are at the show. Now, I only decided realistically that I was going to go to this show just over a week before the show itself, because I actually had visitors at the weekend and I had to work out if I could dodge around the visitors. So yeah, I think I gave myself even more of a challenge because of that. But let me show you how I got on harvesting stuff with a view to preparing it for the show, and then let me show you also how I got on at the show itself. I've been harvesting some Charlotte potatoes because I've got quite a lot of those and they seem a bit cleaner than the other potatoes that I've harvested so far. So I'll see if I can get some potatoes to show out of this lot and another lot of Charlottes that I harvested earlier that are in the house. And I've also pulled up this kohlrabi. There's an open class for whatever veg, and I'll see if this kohlrabi comes to anything when I've trimmed the leaves, and maybe that can go in there. I'm pulling carrots. These are sweet candle. These two are looking good. I can find another. These two are looking good. I can find another like that. That's a wee bit more pointed, that one. I've got three anyway, I think I could have a go with. Is that one? It's a bit smaller. Right, let's pull a couple more. I'm getting to the small ones now though, I think. There's one up there. Oh, super, that might just be the one. Let's have a go. How does that compare? Oh yes. I think we're go. Assuming they're clean, of course. I better give them a little wash. Let's give them a little wash off just to see if they've got any blemishes. Excellent. So I think we're maybe looking these three. I'll just tidy them up. But they're looking okay, I think, so far. Okay, it's Friday morning, day before the show, and I've harvested my little purple turnips. And yeah, these two are nice, well, they're all nice size except that wee one at the end. But I don't really have three that are the same, so it's going to be a case of the path of least resistance. Could it be these three, although the colouring's not right with that one? They're probably the nearest in size. These were quite nice, these ones actually. It's a shame I didn't have another one that size, but I've cleaned myself out of turnips. So, we'll see. It's free to enter, so does no harm except for my mental health if I don't get any cards. Anyway, we'll see. I'll keep you posted. These are my last 4 pongo French beans, and there's a couple of marks here and there, so I'll need to decide which of the 4. I need 3 to show, but I should have something, which surprises me, and literally everything else on the plant is quite heavily marked or going over, so this is literally it. Oh, okay. I've also taken the last of my peas, or pretty much the last. These are Hurst Green Shaft. I can get 3 sort of the same size, but they're not all, well, I don't know, they're not all quite ready. Again, I'll have a bash with these. I've got 2 gladioli that are a lot more open than this in the house, in a cupboard, in the dark, trying to stop the flowers progressing anymore. Unfortunately, I think I noticed one has got a tiny hole in one of the petals, so that's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. So, this is my last gladiolus, and as you can see, there's some buds. Well, there's buds and there's some opening towards the bottom. And I want to speed this up because this is Wednesday and the show is Saturday. So what I'm going to do is cut this and take it indoors and leave it on the windowsill in the heat of the house, and if we ever get any sunshine, in some sunshine, so that hopefully this will open. Unfortunately, it's not the biggest gladiolus in the world. You can see it starts there and it finishes there, so it's quite a short one. So I mean, it's not perfect, but if we can get bottom third open, middle third obviously starting to open, and the top third not open, I think that's what we need for the show. So I can only but try and see what it looks like, even if it is a little shorty. So I'm going to cut it now and take it into the kitchen. Okie dokie, I'm all packed up. Most of the flowers and things in there, and my veg in here. And I'm heading off to the Cali fruit, flower and veg show. I just hope these things survive the journey. Wish me luck! So it's 8:30 on the Saturday morning, and I am in a car park near a sports complex in the outskirts of Edinburgh. And this is where the Caledonian Horticultural Society fruit, veg and flower show is. And I'm here to enter some things and actually take part in a competition with my produce for the very first time. So I've got a car full of things. Well, actually, it's not all stuff for the show. Some of that's my my beekeeping supplies, which in the summer live in the car. But yeah, so I'm a little bit early. I'm sitting in the car park. I can't go in for another 20 minutes to set up, and yeah, I'll keep you posted. I'll show you what I'm setting up if I'm allowed to video that, and we'll see how I get on. Okay, here we are, it's results time. Oh my goodness. And I got a first for my 3 Charlotte potatoes. Woohoo! I did have Picasso in here as well, but they were nothing. I got a first for my carrots. Fantastic. Can't believe it. Woohoo! I got a first for my pongo beans, and I got a first for my peas. I got a first in the turnips. There was only 2 in the class, to be fair. And I got a second with my parsnips.
Now the prize for gladioli goes to Mags Warrington. Mags is here somewhere.
Points in newbies goes to Mags Warrington.
Well, there you have it. I cannot complain. I had a fantastic time. Everyone, all the helpers, the volunteers and the other competitors were all fantastic, really helpful, because I sort of appeared and I was like, what do I do now? So they were great. They were great. I had a blast, and of course it did help that I did so well. I'm under no illusions though. I did best in the beginner class, so I won't be able to do that class next year. Yes, I think I'm going to do it again next year. But I won't be able to do the beginner's class because that's only for people that have never shown before, and of course I have shown now. So a big thank you to everyone at the show. Fantastic time was had by all. Have any of you done any showing? I think there's a couple of folk I know that subscribe to my channel that do show, but I'm not sure about anybody else. So let me know if you have shown before and the sorts of things that you show and how you got on. And in fact, are you even considering, maybe you haven't shown and you're considering that you're going to show? That would be great as well. Oh, final shout out to Steve from the Digwell Green Fingers channel. I have to say, I was bombarding Steve with emails in the run up to the show, asking about the right way to prepare the carrots and the parsnips and things like that, and he was fantastic, really, really helpful, because Steve himself used to show quite a lot and was very, very successful. So it was lovely having him to actually ask questions. Oh, can you see this? Hello. Let me just turn. That is Maisie. Hello, Maisie. What are you doing up there, silly? Anyway, a call of hope for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, and I will talk to you again very, very soon. Bye bye for now.